Welcome to pile number 1. The Queen of Pentacles sits on a throne carved with the symbols of nature, vines, fruit, the living world in all its patient abundance, and in her lap she holds a single golden pentacle, gazing at it with an expression that is not greed but tenderness. At her feet, a rabbit moves through the undergrowth. The garden around her is not manicured or controlled. It is simply cared for, and because it is cared for, it flourishes. If you chose this pile, this queen is holding a mirror up to something in your life that has been quietly asking for more of your attention. The improvement this card points toward is a return to the body, the home, and the everyday rhythms that either nourish or deplete you. There is a chance that in the pursuit of larger goals, or simply in the relentless motion of getting through each day, the basics have slipped. The quality of what you eat, how much you rest, whether your physical space feels like somewhere you actually want to be. How often you allow yourself simple sensory pleasure without justifying it as productivity. These things are not small. The Queen of Pentacles knows that the foundation of a well-lived life is built from precisely this kind of unglamorous, tender self-tending. She also speaks to financial and material grounding with a quiet firmness. If that area of life feels unstable or avoided, she asks you to bring the same warmth and attentiveness to it that you might more readily offer other people. You deserve the security you would wish for someone you love. Start there, in the practical and the physical, and watch what else begins to grow. Welcome to pile number 2. The magician stands before his altar with one arm raised toward the sky and one pointed toward the earth. The eternal gesture of the channel, the bridge between the possible and the real. Before him on the table lie all 4 tools of the tarot. The cup, the wand, the sword, the pentacle. Every element, every resource, every mode of power is already present and accounted for. He is not waiting for something to arrive. He is in the act of using what is already there. That image is the whole of what this card has to say to you, and it says it with a kind of quiet urgency. The improvement your life is asking for is not the acquisition of something new. It is the full and courageous use of what you already possess. There are gifts in you, skills, ideas, ways of seeing and doing, that are being underutilized, whether through doubt, distraction, or a persistent sense that you are not quite ready yet. The magician has no patience for not quite ready. He looks at the tools on the table and he begins. The readiness comes from the doing, not the waiting. There's also something in this card about intentionality, about the difference between drifting through your days and actively directing your own energy. The magician does not gesture toward the sky by accident. He chooses the direction of his focus and commits to it completely. If your life has felt scattered or unfulfilled, this card asks where your attention has been going, and whether it has been going there by your own design or simply by default. Reclaim the direction. You have everything you need. Welcome to pile number 3. The figure in the Two of Swords sits very still beneath a crescent moon, blindfolded, arms crossed tightly over their chest, a sword in each hand held in perfect rigid balance. Behind them, water stretches into the distance, emotion, depth, the unconscious, and they have turned their back to it entirely. The blindfold is not something that has been placed on them by force. It is self-chosen. And the swords they hold, meant to be instruments of clarity and truth, have become a barrier instead. This is a card of a stalemate that only one person has the power to end. The most honest and loving thing this card can say to you is this: there is a decision you have been avoiding, and the avoidance itself has become the thing that is quietly diminishing your life. It may be a choice between two people, two paths, two versions of who you are trying to become. And the not choosing has perhaps felt safer than the grief or risk of choosing. But the Two of Swords shows with great tenderness what that suspended state actually costs. The stillness that looks like peace is in fact a kind of held breath, and you have been holding it for a while now. Improving your life here begins with taking off the blindfold, not to force a sudden resolution, but simply to agree to see clearly again, to let the information in, to feel what you have been keeping at arm's length, to trust that you are capable of navigating whatever the honest view of your situation reveals. The water behind this figure is not a threat. It is simply the truth, waiting patiently for you to turn around.